Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Jesus TV, my return subscribers. God bless you all. My new viewers, you're welcome. If this is your first time of viewing my channel, thank you so much for coming around. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and share my videos. Yes, my new viewers, and your comments means a lot to me. Okay guys, does this mean that karma came early? Like we've been seeing gist or hearing gist about Ebony Abi Olori Ashley not being happy about the recent development, and she actually thinks maybe because she just gave birth for the king and the king changed, and the king changed, yes, because the way she used to be with the king, that's not the way the kings they've been like all this while. And Olori Ashley, you all know that she wanted to come back. She wanted to come back from she wanted to relocate to Nigeria from UK to stay with the king, but from the way things were going, she had to go back with her son, because I mean, like, it can't be like, say, she's now struggling, to get the king's attention. Of course, you all know that the king is not just for her. The king has other wives, but the one that is even more painful for them is that uh you know the king is showing more attention, more time, spending more time with Queen Naomi, which is not their plan. Like, you can see that every other person has gone their separate ways. They don't say, okay, if for nothing else, let us just answer, we are king's wife, and you all know that this issue started when Olori Ashley, when she was praising her son, equalizing. That's the same thing she does for the king, just like I always say. She was equalizing, like praising her son, so it didn't sit well with other people. I mean, that was why other people's eyes, other queens' eyes, now turned to Olori Ashley. And you all know that this is a polygamous home. Everybody wants to win, in as much as they are just, everybody is just behaving like they are not interested. Okay, so they said there was a time that Olori Ashley, according to gist, allegedly went to the king. She wanted to go and see her husband. Of course, the king is her husband, in his chambers, and she was told that the king is very busy, that it was not her time to visit the king, that she cannot see the king anytime she likes. Those days have passed. Because I mean, recently they felt like she was behaving like, she now owns the palace. Ever since she gave birth to the prince, she goes to see the king anytime she likes, without appointment. And and it was not sitting well with every other Oloris. Like, they felt like Olori actually was actually doing too much. Ever since she gave birth to her son, she goes into the palace and she comes out anytime she likes, with the excuse that she needs something for the prince, or she wants the king to help her with something for the prince. So, and she wanted to go to visit the king. Other Oloris said no, that there is timetable for this thing, there is time for everyone, so she should stick to the time. Like, nobody is pretending this time around. Nobody is doing, oh, we are all matured women, we are all rich women. Let them follow the timetable, let them follow the time, how it was scheduled for everyone. So, I mean, like, everybody's eyes is now on her, because of that particular incident. And according to them, they said that now she's the one this issue of Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife gets to more, because I mean, she used to be Queen Naomi's friend, and you can imagine how that is now. She's now the one seeking for the king's attention. They said it's vice versa. When Queen Naomi was there, she was distracting the king. She was always in the palace. Queen Naomi was always begging for the king's attention. Queen Naomi was always begging to be seen. Olori Ashley was always there. Like, the king takes her everywhere he was going to, both for the meetings. Of course, you all will know why. For me, I just feel like because she knows most of the traditions and she's willing to do most of the rituals, and she is one that carries out most of the rituals. So she will understand better, when she goes with the king. But Queen Naomi didn't see it that way. Like, Queen Naomi wanted to learn. She wanted to be in a position, like, not in a position like, better than her. No, like, learn the things that she knows about the culture and the tradition, which she felt like Olori actually never gave her the chance. Instead, she used the opportunity to be getting close to the king. Now they said the like the karma came early. It is now vice versa. Like, the king gives more attention to Queen Naomi. Every other Olori has said, oh, let them just be on their own, just answer the king's wife and do what makes them happy. But you all know how much Olori actually loves the king. Like, she cannot say, it's not sitting well with her. And that was the reason, according to what they said, she wanted to relocate back to Nigeria with her son to come and stay. And of course, her daughter can stay with her sister, her siblings in the UK whenever there is holidays. Either she comes to Nigeria or she Olori actually goes to visit her. But from the way she was saying things, and every little thing that she does in the palace is always getting on people's nerves, she now had to carry her son and relocate back to the UK. Do you understand? So that is the gist. I don't know if they said Queen Naomi is actually pregnant, but people can speak sha. Pregnancy from where? Of course, it is true that Prince Tade, if the Queen Naomi was still very, very much with the king, of course, Prince Tade, is old enough to have a sibling. But they said Queen Naomi is pregnant. I don't know if it is from her clothes, but the last time we checked and saw from Olori Ashley's clothes, dressing, body changes and all that, it came out to be true. So congratulations to her, and hopefully everybody go dey alright. Just like I said, they are all adults. They will always sort themselves out. Congratulations to Queen Naomi on her win-win, and of course she's glowing, she's happy, and which is the most important thing. And the king is taking good care of them. Yes, of course, the king is still taking good care of Queen Naomi and Prince Tade, because they are still his responsibility, whether you like it or not. If the king takes care of outsiders, talk more of his own, the mother of his son, let's put it that way. So before I stayed away for a very long time, I heard that there was these rituals that they were supposed to perform. Queen Naomi was supposed to perform before she can go back to the palace. I'm still checking if she later performed the rituals, and what is going on. So thank you so very much for all that you people do here, for your comments, wonderful comments. I see your comments and keep it coming. Thank you so much for your opinion, for always viewing my channel. And if you've not liked and share my videos, please do as well. Like and share my videos, and have a blessed day. Bye.